All right, everybody, welcome to week 2 of the Scion eSports versus CyPhaCon gaming competition, where we do pick a game of the week and we play each other to the death. We found out, we discovered that it was going to be to the death, and that's a new thing that we've just discovered. But this week is the second week. We're doing Smash this week. It was CyPhaCon's week to pick, and after we eliminated a couple choices of their first choices, we settled on Smash. So it's their week. We think they're going to have a slight advantage, but we'll see what happens. I thought we were going to have a slight advantage in Halo, and we actually got a blue rate in Halo. So we'll see what happens. This is Hayden Barnes. He's our commentator for Halo. For Smash that we do at events that we do. And he's going to be the veteran caster who's kind of going to be giving the actual expert commentary. I'm Eric Tarver. I'm once again going to be playing the role of casual caster, where I ask stupid questions like, how do you unlock the ice climbers? And then Hayden makes fun of me. Obviously, you can't get the ice climbers in.
No, you can.
Can you really?
Yeah, you actually have to send a letter to Matsuhiro Sakurai.
Okay, there you go. So that's how he makes fun of me, because I'm the casual that doesn't know anything. All right, I think we're about ready to get started. Actually, before we get started, why don't you real fast, let's talk about the game types. Tell us about the game types, and
Absolutely.
then we'll go into the game.
So I believe first we're going to do a 2v2 tag team battle. So it's just standard 2v2 Smash. Team attack is on, so teammates will have to look out for hitting each other. It also sets up for pretty cool combos as well. Then we're going to move on to a survival team battle. So it'll be 4v4. Each match will be 1v1s. Each player gets 3 stocks. You'll knock. When you knock a player out, however many stocks you have remaining, you go into the next match with that many stocks. And then until you eliminate a 4-player team. And then if we need to go to a tiebreaker, we will go to an all-out 8-player Smash.
8-man melee that should be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get the game going. All right, they're going to get in the game, and then we'll get a chance really fast to break down who's playing and what characters they're playing as. I think, let's just go ahead and talk about, assuming it's Sheik and Game & Watch. Tell us a little about Sheik and Game & Watch.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm correct.
So, oh, look, actually, someone changed. But, all right, so we have Sheik and Game & Watch on the Scion eSports team.
Scion eSports.
Corey and Jeremy. So, Corey is playing Sheik. He's played Sheik in all the other games that you told me.
Yep.
So, let's see if he can put Sheik to work here. Jeremy playing the trollier pick of Mr. Game & Watch. I have a feeling, I gave him a hint and told him if he can land a grab, do a down throw, and it sets up for side B. Side B is random. If you hit the 9, it's an instant kill.
So there's a chance of him getting a lucky kill with Game & Watch, potentially. How about Roy and Samus? Tell us about that.
When Roy came out, I was really excited because I played Roy in Melee, and I still love the character, and Roy's really, really good just in getting in there and fighting. He has great aerial attacks. He has great ground attacks. He's just an all-around great character. Samus has great projectiles, so for Roy being such a fighter, just getting in the mix of things, trying to fight, standing in the back and just pew-pewing like Samus should do, actually would be a pretty good thing to do.
Oh! She gets a good shot on both blue players there. Now we got, looks like relatively even.
It seems to be even.
We lose somebody. We just lost Game & Watch.
Jeremy was actually saving Corey there, but it didn't do much good.
Now they're both down. Now we got 2.
Oh, nice kill from Jeremy.
Blue team's pretty weak. There we go, the Samus is gone.
All right, they just need to get, go ahead and take Roy's stock here. Get him out of here.
So if you have a strong player and a weak player, you want to focus down the weak player, try to get stocked on first, or?
I would say it depends.
I mean, as far as their damage, not how good they are,
absolutely.
as far as their damage.
Yeah, absolutely. I would go ahead and knock that stock down because it does give you a couple of seconds advantage going into the next stock on the player that's there. But it was like Corey's going to lose his other stock too, and this does not look good for Jeremy.
Oh, wow, that was really fast.
That was pretty quick there.
All right, so that was pretty decisive. And there's everybody. Everybody's sitting right next to each other, being nice, being pretty friendly. All right, so that was really quick.
Yeah.
That was so Joe. Let's talk a little bit about what happened there. What do you think went wrong for Scion eSports? What went right for CyPhaCon?
Honestly, it looks like that the CyPhaCon crew knew the characters that they were playing, and just being honest, that Scion eSports just didn't know.
Yeah,
just didn't know. For example, actually, Game & Watch, it was at an advantage there because his down special, he pulls out a bucket, and any projectile that's fired at him, he can capture in that bucket. So Samus shouldn't have been a threat at all. But as you saw in that last stock that was taken, he got hit by the giant laser beam, and so when he could have just absorbed
Game & Watch probably didn't know about that ability.
Exactly.
Probably. So I'll tell you guys, basically the Scion eSports experience in Smash Brothers is when it came out, We bought it, and all of us played it until we unlocked basically everything, and that took about a week, and we haven't played it since. So however long it's been since Smash Bros. Came out, that's how long it's been since we played Smash Bros. Last. So
it's
not experts by any
It's a rapidly evolving game now that so many things have changed. When it came out, I remember we all were saying, "Oh, Diddy Kong is the strongest character," and now Diddy Kong is one of the weakest characters.
Got that.
And we got Cloud and all kinds of cool characters in the game now, so it's completely different. So we'll see this next matchup, see how it goes.
So now what they're going to do is each team's going to swap. There's going to be 2 new players for each team.
Correct.
And then so this is going to be brand new. Maybe Scion eSports kept their good players behind. This is going to be Tommy and a friend of Tommy's. I don't know if they're any good or not.
Well, Zach is his
Zach,
name.
that was
Zach,
it.
from what I know, he has experience playing Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64.
Okay, so
it's
comparable
been
to the
some
rest
while.
of our team, probably.
And Tommy has a little bit of experience.
I do know that Tommy and Zach played some practice games before we came, and I do know that Jeremy and Corey played on their cell phones while Tommy and Zach were playing practice games. So we'll see how much, given no experience, how much 1 or 2 practice games plays off.
You know, and then also if we have to, we can pull a Halo, and I can step in and just kind of sweep the floor.
If we have to do that, we may do it. We'll see. All right, so we got the hands are just going crazy all over each other. Touchy there. Let's go ahead and get the game started. Here we go.
So Zach was doing a little bit of research here on Meta Knight, and whenever he plays games, he likes to play characters that can just spam the same thing over and over again, which Meta Knight is really good at. Zero Suit Samus is a really great character in all of our local tournaments here. We have an awesome Zero Suit Samus player. So it looks like we got 2 heavies here. This is a great combination because either Captain Falcon or Bowser can land a grab and use a power attack to just kill one of the esports.
I don't know that we saw a single grab in the entire last game.
Yeah.
So that may not be likely to happen in this game. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Somebody's got it. That was Captain Falcon, of course.
So Zach with Captain Falcon going with the down B there. That wasn't a good recovery action at all.
Go with the down B when you get off the stage. And just hope maybe something good happens. Not good.
See, Matthew here is trying to sit on his teammate. Man, it looks like CyPhaCon here is just doing all the damage, doing all the work for Scion eSports.
So we got Meta Knight and Zero Suit Samus, both less damage than Bowser, who's the last person for CyPhaCon. Oh, well, now we're back to even. All right. So now we got Bowser and Zero Suit Samus with 2 stocks.
Oh,
Who we just lose? We just lost Bowser. So Zero Suit Samus killing it right now. That was Tommy, and I know that Tommy said that the thing about Zero Suit Samus that everybody likes is she's so fast. And
that's another thing. Having 2 lightweight characters here against 2 heavies is both a bane and a boon.
Meta Knight's gone.
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus by herself, but with 2 stocks.
2 stocks. I mean, she does have an advantage here. She still does have damage advantage. The only thing you have to watch out for is the rage mechanic in Super Smash Bros. The more damage you have after you take your opponent's stock, you get a little bit of a damage boost. A little bit.
See, I didn't know about that at all.
It's but I think
Bowser is just letting Zach one-on-one Tommy here. Let's see. Oh, what is Bowser doing?
it looks like he got in a taunt trap.
Yeah. Then we had some team damage there.
Oh,
no!
no! All right,
Can Tommy make it back? Yep.
yeah, should be able to make it back.
Oh,
no!
no! Wow,
right.
that is not the way you want to do that with the speed fall there at the end. That's not something you see very much in competitive play.
No, I mean fast falling is a very important mechanic for
If you're on the stage,
yeah,
you want to do that on the stage.
Exactly.
Okay, so Scion eSports got destroyed again.
Yeah.
So now Scion eSports has now very quickly lost the first match, 2-0.
Right.
And now we go to the second match, which is the stock work.
Right.
Tell us about that.
The survival battle. So basically, it's going to be 1v1s. We're going to have all 4 team members participate. So each stock that you lose it permanently. So you start off with 3 stocks. So if you lose your 3 stocks, you are out. You move on to the next team. If you manage to take a stock off of your opponent, they are left with 2 stocks or 1 stock, etc., until you down all 4 of your opponents.
And this is where if they have 1 stock when they start a new match, they jump off the stage.
Exactly.
So we'll see some jumping off the stage intentionally here.
Right.
Where it should be happening, not like we had seen it before in the game.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go to a quick break while we set up for the new game type, make sure they understand what they're doing and all that. We'll be back very shortly with round 2, which is going to be another best of 3. No, there's not a best of 3 because it's going to take quite a while.
Right.
So this is just one never-ending game, so we'll see who wins the second round.
Exactly.
And then if Scion eSports wins, then we'll go 8-player mode. We'll be back shortly. Okay, come down. All right, we're back. We're fixing to get started with the stock battle between the 2 teams, and I don't know what order they're going to be in here. I think we'll see when we come up. But this is probably going to be a better indicator of skill than some crazy 4 players or 8 players thing. So
Exactly. Something that
total skill for the whole team.
Right. Something that is going to really pay off in these survival battles is really defensive maneuvers. So something that I like to do, as much as people hate it, is I play characters that are good off stage. So I try to stay on the ledge and make my opponent approach me and grab them, throw them off the ledge, do a combo off the ledge, and then jump back to the stage, preventing them from coming back up. Some defensive plays like that really pay off in this type of battle. But you're looking for a
save
high
those stocks and try to outlast them both.
Exactly.
All right, let's get the game started. It'd be very interesting to see who plays first. Do you want to put your stronger player first, and then your next strongest player is your anchor, backwards of that?
It depends on who your levels of skill. So as we can see from both teams, the levels of skill are nearly equal, not quite, but nearly. So I honestly think in these 2 matchups it doesn't matter. But if I were playing on either of these teams, I would actually request to be in the very back. So that way I can make up for for the previous failure.
So Scion eSports is going to open up Jeremy. They're going to do that opener, and then CyPhaCon is going to open up Matthew. I don't remember if Matthew was any good or not. I remember that Jeremy was. I remember whether he was good or not.
Matthew did a lot of exactly that, using down B with Bowser to sit on his opponents and or teammates.
Okay, so there's a quick down for Jeremy. Luckily, he has 3 stocks to work with in this game type. We still got a long way to go.
So with Game & Watch, he seems to be playing a little bit timid. With Game & Watch, you actually want to be quick and decisive with which abilities you use, because you don't see him that much. But against Bowser, he's going to have an okay time.
Is Game & Watch is a relatively light character?
He's very, very light, doesn't do a lot of damage, and he is not one of the greatest characters in this game. But in Bowser, he's not one of the greatest. He's pretty good, but he's a heavy character, and heavy characters have to play really, really aggressive. And in Smash 4, it really doesn't pay off to play as aggressive when you can play defensively.
Game & Watch goes out again. How much of a difference in how much damage it takes before you're really flying around is there in a light character and a heavy character? Like is 20 points a lot of damage difference, or?
I would say in a heavy character, anything above 80% is pretty dangerous. But with a light character, you can easily survive with over 175.
Really? Okay.
It just depends.
It's easy to get back on the stage as the light character. Exactly. Okay. Oh, there goes Bowser's first death.
At least Jeremy was able to get a stock there.
Yeah, that's important. You don't want to leave Bowser with 99% damage and all his stock still, and he gets to reset.
Oh, very nice recovery attack there.
So Jeremy really wants to get a stock off of Bowser here.
See, Bowser's drop kick there should have killed him, but now it's going to kill him. But
okay, yeah.
It's called directional influence. DI is what it's called in Smash. So basically all it is if you're flying this way, you hold your stick the other way. That's just all it is.
Okay. All right, so now they're going to load up for round 2 with Bowser. Basically, he lost 1 stock. So Jeremy did get 1 stock off of Matthew. Now we'll see who comes up second, who plays against Matthew. Hopefully, whoever's second can maybe get another stock off of Matthew at least.
Exactly. I'm thinking Matthew, seeing him play Bowser in the 2v2s, he likes to play Bowser. So what I would recommend bringing him is a quick fighter or a sword fighter. So that way you can kind of keep Bowser at arm's length, not really able to do many of his attacks. And once you knock Bowser off the stage, he has little to no recovery options.
Okay, so you got to get him off the stage.
Exactly. Or
didn't have much.
if not, I would pick another hex.
Looks like we're pretty consistently going with random stages. DK Jungle Hijinks. Anything about that one? Anything interesting?
Not on Omega version, so at least they picked the Final Destination version.
Okay, so there we go with Bowser jumping off the stage, giving his 1 stock. I think he might have kind of caught Sheik off guard there. It was kind of a quick attack.
That was a really cheap shot.
Yeah,
there.
not entirely sure that Sheik was ready. So you said, what do you think about this matchup with Sheik going against Bowser?
It's actually a pretty good matchup. Corey just has to make sure to not be juggled around by Bowser's power attacks and just kind of make sure to use Sheik's really quick aerial attacks to keep Bowser at bay.
Bowser really likes that. Is that a down smash, like a jumping down smash? That right there?
That is his down special.
Okay.
So it's down B.
Down B.
Basically, he either can jump up into the air and just sit on someone or do it from the air as well. He also seems to particularly like the side B as well, where he grabs them and kind of does a belly flop on top of it.
There's that down B some more. Over and over and over again. He just loves it.
You would think after doing it so many times, they would predict it.
Okay, there we go.
Very good, very good.
Corey takes a stock off of Bowser. It looks like we may have a pretty good matchup here. Ooh, and there goes Sheik. That's very even. So they both lost 1 stock. There's that down B again.
Matthew keeps trying to taunt, and of course not letting it happen.
No purpose whatsoever in taunting. Is there any purpose?
BM, that's it.
Right, yeah, only that, right?
Well, actually, I will say this. Greninja in this game and taunts actually do something. You can stand next to the ledge, and he'll shoot water out of his hands and taunt, and it'll push them away from the ledge without doing any damage.
How about that? I think we're going to see a couple down Bs here from Matthew pretty quick here. See if we can get some, I'm anticipating some down Bs.
I believe Corey is now prepared.
Yeah. There's a down B. How about that? Didn't take long.
Uh-oh. See, something
There's
that
a down
Corey
B.
should do here is follow up with his attack. So when he did that, he should have started doing aerial attacks.
Oh, no. Okay, all right. So two stocks down. That would have been really good there if Corey could have got that kill. Couldn't finish it off. Surely he'll be able to go ahead and finish off Bowser here.
Let's hope so.
Damage at this point really doesn't matter to Corey. He just has to get that stock off.
Exactly. Oh, no. The hitbox there just hit just enough.
Okay, there we go. Is this going to be it? Can Bowser get back from that? Yep. Yes, he does. Oh, no, Corey. Oh, no, Corey. Oh,
that was close, Corey. Oh, man, this is pretty close here. Nope.
Good dodge there. Ooh. Oh, no! Oh, no! I hear him yelling back there, Bowser. Oh, look. Ooh. All right, so Bowser's continuing to do work for the CyPhaCon team. Is this pretty unprecedented in this game type for somebody to knock out 2 entire players? Or does that happen?
It does happen, but I mean the skill level here is just completely off.
Just kind of throws everything for a loop.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so they're gonna get this game type set up. Bowser, what are they yelling at now? They're yelling in there. I don't even know what they're yelling at. So Bowser's going to have to drop 1 stock, and then he's probably going to get, I'm thinking he's probably going to get Zach, maybe. They're probably saving Tommy for anchoring the team.
I would think so.
I don't remember who Zach played.
It's not that you're the weakest link, what we call motivation.
Nuh-uh.
It's not that you're the weakest link, it's the rest.
I mean, I wouldn't. I can see myself.
So scared.
Okay. I mean, I can see myself. and we weren't.
Are they setting up the next one?
Okay. All right. So he's gonna have to edit that out. Yeah. We're walking into the thing. Okay. So now we got the third player for Scion. Still the first player for CyPhaCon.
This is pretty nasty, and actually, I would say that I'm just gonna be blatant. I'm here. That Bowser's so they're saving. I know for a fact that they have a Samus player who's pretty good, and it doesn't look good.
This is the first player still, just for clarity.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna go Zach. That's what I said. They're gonna face Zach as Meta Knight, and then they're saving Tommy, who I think is probably Sion's best player, except for our commentator Hayden. Sion's best player is probably Tommy. Not sure Tommy can drop out. Oh, look, we got the little hands going, fingers going. They're waiting for us. Go ahead and tell them to start, Lloyd. Not sure that even Zach and Tommy, while I think they are better than Corey and Jeremy, not sure. Oh, you know what? It's because those practice games. Those practice games paid off. What do you think? Is it possible for them to knock out the entire CyPhaCon team?
It would be a long and relentless battle, but it's possible. It's definitely possible, but I don't know.
All right, so Bowser's got to go jump off the side. I do remember in the Louisiana versus Texas battle at the Thanksgiving Open, Broman knocked out like a couple players at the very end. Was it Broman?
Exactly, and then I forget who their last player was, but I remember that Louisiana's last player had to knock out, I want to say, 3 people, but that was a 8-player.
Yeah, that one was epic. Quite an epic battle. All right, so here we go with, we already had our first 2 down Bs from Matthew. See if we can get some more down Bs from us.
Oh, very nice fake out from Meta Knight there.
There's some more down B there. Nowhere to even post the other player, but that's okay.
So I think Meta Knight's just going to try to keep faking out this Bowser. Hopefully Zach can make...
oh my goodness, another death for Scion eSports without taking the stock off of Bowser. I feel like we might be a little bit outmatched here.
I might, if CyPhaCon would allow it,
might need to jump in and do some whipping up on him.
Well, that's okay. You know what? As long as we're all having fun. But I imagine Jeremy and Corey are pretty salty right now. So... Man, Zach is putting in work here with Meta Knight, spamming all those special moves, which is really going to pay off. Uh-oh, another stock.
Oh my goodness, and Bowser is still in.
Oh my goodness.
Bowser, my goodness, is just destroying and obliterating and eviscerating and demolishing.
All right, so Bowser off the stage. If
he's back.
Oh no,
he's back.
Oh,
okay,
there we go
is this
again.
gonna be it?
All right, let's see if we can get an
hanging
air
out
combo.
over there.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Finally,
good job.
Finally, Scion eSports manages to get Bowser out of the game, and now we're gonna see who the second player is. Who is the second player for CyPhaCon, who they've been holding out on? And what do you think? Normally, would your second guy be better or worse than your first guy?
I would honestly say strong start, simple in the middle, and then strong
finish. So you want your lead off guy and your anchor to be your best players. Exactly. So maybe there's a chance here because we're going to have maybe potentially some of the weaker CyPhaCon players.
I would say if Tommy is our anchor here, we need to make sure that Zach at least takes 2 stocks, if not eliminate this one.
Okay. Maybe you could just totally wipe out the whole next person. Let me explain one thing we're going to do. What I just talked to them about is we're going to go with 5 players. You're going to anchor. Hayden, our best player, is going to anchor the Scion eSports team. They're going to bring in a 5th player to anchor the CyPhaCon team. That'll give us maybe a chance at the end to knock some stocks off of them.
Yeah, hopefully
we'll see how that goes. Zach. Zach.
All right, so they decided to go with this Roy player. This Roy player is actually, from what I've seen from the two teams, pretty decent at playing Roy. He knows how to keep his opponent at arm's length and knows when to attack and when to stay put.
So this says Matthew again, but I'm thinking maybe we should change the name. We don't know who's playing at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, that is not what you want to do at all. Oh, my goodness. God, that is not even remotely the way you want to finish that. Scion eSports. Oh, God, what are we doing?
We're an esports company.
What is Scion eSports doing? Okay, all right, expert, break that down. What did we do there?
He went the wrong direction with his side B there. And totally, whenever you come out of side B with Meta Knight, you go into what's called free fall. When you go into free fall, you cannot do anything. So he just fell through the stage and died.
So that's not the way you want to do that. It's just not pretty. There's not a whole lot of analysis to do there. It's just not pretty. Not pretty at all. They're going to get started on the next round.
Right now they changed the name, so it's Alan.
So Alan's playing now. Now Scion eSports giving out our fourth player, who is no longer the last player, because we're going to have Hayden come in, but our fourth player, who's Tommy, who I think is probably the best player. And I think that's based on, and yeah, we got Zero Suit Samus still on Tommy. I think that's based on the practice games before. Tommy played the most practice games, and really paid it off.
So I really hope Tommy can pick up a couple stocks.
Roy's got all their stocks, which means they have this player with all their stocks, and then 2 more players. Or 3 more players.
3 more players
This
with
player
5,
with all their stocks, and then 3 more players.
That counter there.
So assuming these players knew what they were doing, what would this matchup be like?
Honestly, it's a poor matchup for Roy because Zero Suit Samus has some pretty decent projectiles and stuns to keep the opponent at bay. And Zero Suit Samus not shooting into the air, you can't do at the high competitive level. Now Roy has some good options on the ground and some decent area range, but nothing compares to what Zero Suit Samus is. It's a reason why she's the 3rd best character.
3rd best character of the character in the game. Exactly. When they're played at a competitive level.
Right. So top right now is Bayonetta. Everything is good about her. There's not a single drawback. Then she, and then Zero Suit Samus.
So does Nintendo do a lot of patching of this game to keep it in balance?
Yes.
Because
they
major problems with that game.
Exactly. They do their best, let me say that. I mean, of course, with any fighting game, there's always going to be those characters that are just the best characters. I know that in quite a few fighting games, there are just some characters that do the best.
So do you anticipate the nerf back coming out from Nintendo on Bayonetta?
I honestly don't know. That's the thing, because Bayonetta is really good, but you have to be careful with what you guys do. Her skill cap is higher than that of even Zero Suit Samus or Sheik. You have to be really good and know what you're doing to be really good with Bayonetta. Just all of her abilities.
So Zero Suit Samus did not manage to take a stock off of Roy yet.
Oh, that might be it.
You know what? Maybe I need to just be quiet. Nope, he gets back. Gets back, chilling out right there, taking a break. Here we go. All right, so now at least, so that's at least our first indicator that maybe we have a chance to take. Oh, what just happened right there? What just happened right there? Again, not what you want to be doing. Not what you want to be doing, Scion eSports. Just as I was talking about how maybe we had a chance to go and do something like that.
Yeah. So Zero Suit Samus is really awesome. She actually has 3 jumps instead of 2 whenever she's trying to recover. And that's not how you use your 3rd jump at all.
Not the way you want to do it.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like Alan likes to get in the air a lot. He's kind of sticking to the ground.
Is that a good technique to do as well? You want to stay on the ground?
Actually, no, because his aerial combos are really good, especially comboing them into ground combos. So it's kind of unconventional, but if it's working, it's working.
So I think here Scion eSports can consider this a victory if she manages to sneak another stock off of Roy. That would probably be a pretty significant victory here. Consider a victory. Man, God, every time I say something, it's like, they just go ahead and make sure that's not going to happen.
Okay, so I think I should go.
Yeah.
Sweep the
Okay,
floor a little
so
bit.
you go ahead and
Yeah.
get out of here. It's going to be Eric solo casting for a little bit. And Corey, you want to see? Okay, so Corey's going to come cast with me, I think, and then Hayden's going to play. Hayden, at this point, Hayden's going to have to knock off 2 stocks off of Roy. He's going to have to knock off 2 stocks off of Roy, and then 3 more entire players is what's going to have to happen. Scion eSports so far has only knocked off 1 player and then 1 stock off of Roy with our entire team.
I really thought we could have done better against that Bowser at the beginning. I don't really understand. He just kept doing the same move to us, and we just kept letting him kill it.
Yeah, with that down B.
Yeah.
We talked about it, down B, down B.
And I don't understand how we could possibly not. I mean, I tried to dodge away from it and stuff, but
no, in Scion eSports' defense, there were some significant mental errors that maybe you don't indicate the level of play, but at the very end there, we had 0 6 Sanders jumped off the map. It was actually such a jump off. It almost was like similar to what you do at the beginning of the game, where you jump off the map, lose the stop. That's basically what 0 6 Sanders did.
Yep.
There was a few instances like that throughout the game. So we have Hayden is in here as Recurrent, and Roy's going to have to go drop off 1 stock. And so here we go, getting started. Recurrent is playing
Corin, that's one of the new DLC characters that just got added in the last content update. I really don't know anything about that character.
We do have interesting here. I'm not sure if this is a big deal in the game or not. We have 2 basic sword fighter characters. We have 2 sword fighters going against each other. I think what we're going to see here is one of these sword fighters is going to do a bunch of damage. The other one is probably not going to do any damage. That, of course, being Roy, not doing any damage. Hayden can hold up his end of the bar. Hayden mentioned that Roy is a character that has some pretty good air combos. And this particular Roy character likes to stay on the ground a lot, which is not necessarily typical. Here in General Dragon transformation there.
Hayden is a little different than the rest of us in that he actually has been playing Smash Brothers for quite a while, and he does actually play it. He knows the characters, he knows the moves. The rest of us, pretty much, we haven't played it since it came out a couple of years.
Okay, Hayden gets another stock off of Roy. That's the first stock off of Roy. But Hayden only took 24% damage, which is pretty good because that means there's a pretty good chance, based on that round, that Hayden might be able to take another stock off of Roy and start another player without losing any stocks. That would be a big thing.
Allen is only their 2nd player.
Yeah, right. So we got a lot of players to go, and especially their 4th player would be the one that we would anticipate being their best player.
I'm not sure. We didn't overhear their team strategy. I feel like when we were playing warm-ups earlier, I feel like that Matt was a pretty good player, the one that played Bowser.
Yeah.
As far as like from the really terrible players that we are, I really felt like it seemed like Matt and Zach were winning most of the games. I guess, is Zach their 4th player?
He has not played yet unless he played on Matt. They played Matthew, the name Matthew, twice.
Yeah, well, that's right. It was Allen. Allen played
right,
under
Allen.
Matthew for 1 game. Yeah.
Okay, now let's watch closely here. This is going to be pretty close finish. What we need to have happen here is Hayden needs to get this kill, and then Hayden can reset his life. He won't actually lose any stocks.
Is Roy a heavy character?
I think. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, that's gonna be
Okay, there we go. All right, so now that's a good showing for Scion eSports right there. Looks like our team's in kind of maybe halfway decent spirits. There's a fist pump there from Jeremy. So Scion eSports is in decent spirits, and they should be after Hayden basically 2-0'd Roy. So now we got 3 more characters left for CyPhaCon. 1 more character left from Scion eSports. Luckily, that's 1 character with 10 stocks, and luckily that 1 character is taken.
Yeah, and this is pretty much what we did last week. We play our B team first. B team gets down, gets hammered, and then we have our A team come in and play a few games. And it didn't make a difference in Halo because we put the B team back in for a tiebreaker, and we went ahead and blew it. But
it'd be a similar situation in Halo though, where we had Grip Ball, where skill is not an issue. Skill is not a factor. It's just do whatever the heck you want, and who knows what's going to happen in Grip Ball. 8-man melee, I'm anticipating it's going to be a similar situation where if we can get an 8-man melee, anything
can happen. That could be a pretty wild game. When we started discussion about how we were going to do this matchup, the first time 8-man melee was suggested, Hayden said, wow, that is a terrible idea. That was exactly word for word what he said. So I think that pretty much means that from a competitive standpoint, it's probably not a very fair way to play.
Probably
which
pretty
I
similar
think,
to Griff Ball.
Yeah, and I think that means it would lean pretty well in our favor. So
I thought the same thing about Griff Ball.
and Griff Ball proved you wrong.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Captain Falcon versus Corin here. Captain Falcon, pretty heavy character. So what Hayden said, okay, so here we got 131%. Oh, and he's out. So Hayden just told me that for a heavy character, when you get up to 80, 90, 100% damage, you're looking in pretty much a danger zone because you have less ability to get back. And you have more momentum when they knock you off the stage, with less ability to get that character back on. Now we have Hayden already back with Captain Falcon back up into that danger zone already. This match is less than a minute in. 50 seconds in, going on a minute in, and Captain Falcon's not looking too hot right now.
One thing that's very, very different from Hayden's style of play, which obviously you see when you're good, is he plays off the stage. And the rest of us would absolutely crap our pants if we even thought about going and jumping. Going and jump. Well, I don't know what that
That
pause
might have
is all
just been a
about.
little bad manners there from Hayden.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he was.
He'll be him.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just interesting to watch somebody intentionally go jumping off the stage to try to attack somebody. The rest of us would just take a dump right on our pants if we tried to. If we even thought about it, I'm going to go jump off the stage.
Dump taken right in the old pants. Okay, one thing I noticed from y'all's showing in the first half of the event so far is that we did do some practice games with some of the players, and Tommy and Arzak played quite a few practice games. Tommy probably played the most, and then you played like maybe 1 or 2, and then Jeremy played 0. And I think that pretty much lined up our team as far as anybody who could play. You know, they gained all that ability in the practice games. Yeah, Jeremy, we guys played no practice games, and that really demonstrated how well that worked.
The efficiency of the practice game.
It didn't work real well for him, and he demonstrated that practice does in fact make.
This is really tight. We're talking about the previous game, but what we got going on right now is we're Kieran and Zach are neck and neck, and we're close to Hayden actually taking off.
Oh, there it is.
Hayden
Hayden
take one stock on Hayden.
So now we got Captain Falcon in here with 100% damage. Probably not going to be able to take a stock off of Hayden, but this will mean that Hayden's basically destroyed one of their entire players. 3 stocks, 2 from Roy and 3 from Captain Falcon. Right. Hayden only lost 1 stock, so that's looking pretty good for Scion eSports.
Yeah. So they're on to their 4th player now, I believe, right, which is going to be Zach. And from what I was seeing in the warm-up games, the one warm-up game I played, it looked like Zach won 2 or 3 of the ones that I saw him playing, so I'm not sure if that means he's good, but it definitely means that he has maybe played once or twice.
So that's better than maybe some of us, but I don't think that that's going to necessarily be on the level that Hayden plays at. It's an actual competitive level. We're not looking at fair games from here on out. We're not looking at fair matches. We're looking just to get this thing into the third round. So we're really pulling out all the stops and not really worrying about being fair.
Wait, it's not Zach, it's Ryan.
All right, what's that feeling bullshit?
They just played Zach.
Oh, that was Zach that
Zach
they just played?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
right. I remember that. I knew that.
So this is the good Ryan, right, from Halo? This is the good Ryan, I think?
I'm not sure.
I think it's the same Ryan.
That was a character who played Halo with us.
We haven't talked about...
And he's going to play as Ness.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
my
So
favorite
Hayden
player, Ness.
switching to Ness because Corey's a veteran.
I actually know a little bit about Ness and his moves, so this is going to be interesting. The home run bat move is one of my favorites because it just feels like you're using the home run bat, even though you're not. The home run bat obviously is a weapon from the game.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, we're restarting.
What are we doing here? I think we're doing a restart. Probably, I think the reason they're doing a restart here is because Ness forgot to jump off the stage.
Right.
So all that damage was wasted, and they have to do a restart to be fair. I guess be as fair as you can. I think both players equally at fault for that because it would have been very easy for Sam to just say, Ness, go jump off the stage. And he should have done it.
Right. I'm glad that Hayden is playing Ness on his last, well, I mean, not his last, our last effort. I feel like Ness has a really, really good save. He can fly so far with that move.
And there he goes. But that's
yeah. Oh, that's
yeah. Yeah, that was not actual gameplay there. He had to drop a stock. Although that is what some of the actual gameplay from Scion eSports looked like earlier that you weren't commentating, you were participating in.
Yeah,
that's what some of
those kind of
yes.
attacks, those interesting strategic moves there. Ness has I'm not sure if we'll see much of this, but Ness has I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but he has a move that can absorb projectiles and give you life back. So that may be something that would be very important considering that Hayden is our last hope, if he gets somebody that's just shooting energy weapons at him,
Also,
maybe
especially considering Samus has a really big charged energy
right,
shot.
and if he could drop an absorb on that would be really good. I think it's called PK Thunder, the move that Ness uses to save himself when he's flying away. That's incredibly annoying.
Oh, no.
He's fine. He'll be fine. Yeah. Oh no, he's missed it.
He is not fine. He misses the return there.
See, that's what I kept doing when I was playing my practice games with Ness. I felt like I was very good with Ness, but I could never make the save when I got off the edge. I missed with that save move, and it's so difficult to use, but it's very, very strong. It's just very difficult because of the way you have to aim it. You have to slide around yourself and aim it, and it's just very tough.
So what has to happen here now is Ness is going to have to take 3 stocks off of Samus and not lose a stock, which if he can do that, then all he has to do after that is take 3 more
stocks off of Troy.
But if he can do it once, he can do it twice. So the question is, can he do it once? You got to do it once before you can do it twice. I'm gonna go with Hayden here. I feel like Hayden can do it.
He's definitely the best player, and we'll just see what he's able to do. I think it looks like he's playing relatively defensively, just trying to make sure he doesn't waste any damage.
Yeah, he did mention that is really beneficial in Smash 4 to play defensively, and also to be played especially defensively, and like you said, played off the stage a lot. Although, considering his first experience off the stage with Ness was a flop, he might want to stay more in the middle of the stage.
This would be a good. That Thunder move is incredibly annoying when you're trying to come back, and that's what he just did there while he was flying through the air. Oh, that's going to be a
2 stocks off of Samus. So now we got an even match going on here between Hayden and Samus. And remember, if he wins this, he goes back to 0 damage, and then he just has to win 3 more stocks off of probably their best player.
Good home run back dodge and the home run back from behind there. It's very possible. I'm not sure. I was saying earlier about. Oh, that's it right there. That's the move that absorbs the damage from the projectile, which I think he was just kind of letting Samus know that he's got that. I hope that's right. That's what it was in the last game Ness played. I mean, the last game where I played Ness. Good home run back from behind. He's doing very good with the dodge. That's very fun to do that, to dodge behind somebody. It's just so reminiscent. The home run bat in the regular game is kind of somewhat of an OP weapon just because it's an instant kill, right? But Ness being the game, Earthbound being the origin of the home run bat, one of his attacks is the home run bat. Of course, it's not as powerful as the actual home run bat.
Oh no! Oh, that was close.
But it just makes you feel very cool when you sneak behind somebody and just pound them with the home run bat.
This is really getting down to the wire here.
I still feel good about Rakirin with it being this tight. It's very good chance that the next big smash attack is going to be the end of this match.
There we go.
That's it.
There it is. All right, so Hayden manages to knock 2 stocks off of Roy, loses 1 stock. He knocks 3 more stocks off of I don't know who he just Samus. He lost 1 stock doing that. So now he has to beat their best player probably. And he has no stocks to give. The entire Scion eSports team actually has no more stocks to give. So Hayden's got to do it by himself, but he's the best player to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he goes with Ness again or with Core. And the only reason I think he went with Ness is because I asked him to, because I can at least be vaguely familiar with Ness. So it tells you a little bit about his skill level, because I just happened to pass him in the hall, and I said, hey, play a game as Ness so I'll know what I'm doing. And he said, okay, I'll play one as Ness. So it'd be interesting. He's going to go back to Core. That was, he said, his favorite player. So he's going to definitely play to his strength and make sure he brings it home with his best character. So,
okay, so
glad
Troy.
To see that.
Troy is coming in as the 5th CyPhaCon player as Ike. We will see what happens. I just heard Hayden say, man, I shouldn't have played Ness.
Shouldn't have played Ness, yeah.
But it's going to be okay, because he can, I feel like he can do this.
Did they pick the Omega stage out there?
So there's the dropping off the stage. Again, we've seen a lot of that so far from Scion eSports. I'm pretty familiar with that motion there. Oh, those are intentional. And I just heard game on, so here we go. Troy's managing to dodge those attacks pretty good. Don't know much about either one of these characters. Although I do know that Ike is from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Ike is a
know about-
isn't Ike in oh
So
Troy.
he gets off, and then he goes ahead and does the down B while he's off the stage. We've seen some of that going. I think that's what that move was.
This
We've
is
seen
looking.
a lot of that going
That's
on.
has a distinct Scion eSports feel
It
to
sure
it. That
does.
tactic.
It sure does. I
Troy,
wonder if
yeah.
maybe Troy getting included might be in the best interest of signing.
Interesting. Troy was actually the person that picked the game for this week, which was Mario Kart. So this is not the car. This is not the game that Troy would have picked. So it's ironic that he's ended up having to anchor the team
Against the best player on our
against the best player on our team when he actually picked a totally different game. And we told him that we were going to play that game until about an hour before we started. Told him that wasn't going to work, and we were making him switch to Smash.
Which we'll come back to Mario Kart.
We'll absolutely come back to Mario Kart.
Some technical things require us to spend more time setting up than we had to set up. We had to get a game ready.
Hayden puts a quick 100 on Troy. I think another Smash will take another stock off of Troy, and then it'll really be interesting because then it's going to be that'll do it.
That just looked huge right there. It just totally just destroyed Ike right there.
So it's looking very good for Scion eSports. Hayden coming in very clutch, but it's not over yet because he's up to 90% damage and a good smash attack from Troy. I think Hayden can recover unless he goes off the stage where what do you call it when it actually kicks you out when you explode? I think he can recover if he's still within range, but if he goes up, Troy getting a little vocal there, some explicit lyrics coming from the back. Troy is already. I don't know if you could hear. I don't know if y'all could hear or not, but as soon as Hayden landed that smash attack, we heard Troy going, "That's it," and then he gets way out in the middle of the sky, and he says, "Oh no, it's not," and he starts trying to save himself.
Then he drops the down
Then
B.
he dropped the down B.
Go ahead and finish himself
finished it
off.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we hoped would happen there. We just hustled them a little bit. We played our not as strong players first. And then we saved Hayden to the end, and we brought in Kieran, and he ended up saving the day for us. So
I think
we go to a sudden death.
So I think what needs to happen now is you need to go get back in for Hayden,
Okay.
And let Hayden cast his game, and because to be fair, probably need to get Hayden out of there. Else it's not going to rest the game.
It's not my fault. We're going to see what happened with Griffball yesterday, which is the A team comes in, saves the day, puts the controllers back in the hands of the B team, and they blow it.
So what do you want to do? You're the captain of Scion eSports game team. What do you want to do?
I'll go blow it.
All right, we'll be right back. Right back with Hayden back on the desk, and then we'll see what happens in 8-man, just massive melee, which means anything can happen. No telling. Find out. Stay tuned. Okay, so what just happened is Hayden went ahead and basically wrecked shop on the everybody plays thing there. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I just had to pull out the room.
Yeah.
That's all I had to do. Just
Okay.
go ahead and sweep the floor a little bit.
Yep.
So Corin is one of the new characters. He's from the newest Fire Emblem game. And whenever I first saw him, I had been playing Roy. And he plays similar to Roy, but he makes up for all of Roy's downfalls, which is Roy has no projectiles. He has nothing but his strength. So having that projectile, as you can see, I used it a lot.
Yep.
And just used it to cover the space between myself and my opponent. And I really messed up switching to Ness because it was very palm sweaty moment.
Yeah.
My knees were weak. My arms
Tell you
were
what,
heavy.
though, made for a close game. But,
Yeah.
okay, so Hayden at the end there goes ahead and takes off 3 stocks off of their 5th player, 3 stocks off their 4th player, and 2 stocks off of their 3rd player.
Correct.
So
Yes.
pretty good run there for Scion eSports to get it into a tie, which means we go to 8-man massive melee, which is probably not a lot of strategy involved here. Just fight.
It's just if you can find your opponent, hit it.
All right, Lori, go ahead and switch to the character select thing. And see if they're still doing the hand thing. Oh, see, they had this really good in-sync hand thing. Tell them to do the hand thing. They've been practicing on this hand thing where they get in sync and just all click. Let's see if we can get them to do it. Let's see. Get in there, hands. Everybody get in. Everybody get in. They work. They work so hard on it. They work so hard on it.
Of all the things to be entertained with, Player 1, can you move down a little bit?
Player 1 move down a little bit. Let's go here. Here we go. It's actually looking pretty good. They're going pretty good. Okay, player 5 screwing it up. Let's see if player 5 can get in. There he goes. Now everybody's in there. All right, tell them start whenever they're ready. Now that we have seen that, what they've been working on for so long, now we can get started. So I'm assuming we're going to go to the random stage as usual.
Oh no.
Random. Random, man.
Okay. All right. This is a decent stage.
Random Omega.
So this, I was
Is this from
hoping
Zelda?
that-
This from
yes.
Zelda?
This I was hoping they wouldn't pick Alatea's Temple because that would have been crazy.
And here we go.
So I can't describe to you exactly what's going on right now. All I see is just a bunch of people just spamming things.
Nobody knows. I would think you'd want to kind of try to stay together as a team, but
Well, team attack is off, so that's a good
it
strategy.
looks like right now the red team's actually probably standing together a little better. Samus, so if you're Samus, probably what you want to do is stand in the back and just shoot. But that,
Right.
And this Samus goes and jumps right into the fray. Ryan playing Samus for the blue team. And then we got Tommy playing Zero.
See
Suit
Matthew
Samus for
doing
the
what he
red
normally
team.
does.
That down B from Matthew, I can imagine that would come a lot. Jeremy as the trolley, Mr. Game & Watch. He's actually doing work as Mr. Game & Watch. Still has 3 stocks left.
They need to kill that Bowser because Rage caps out at 150, so he's actually doing 50% more damage.
So he's doing a ton of damage.
Right, so he needs to, they need to get rid of him.
Red team's still staying together pretty well. Bowser, there comes the down B. He takes out somebody. There goes Bowser, and he's still in. Bowser at 169% damage. Blue team just lost somebody. Red team loses 0 6 damage down to 1 stock, and that's our best player, Tommy.
I would,
Bowser is still just going to town with the down Bs. They did take the stock off there, so his rage was in rage and not very long. Everybody has that? Everybody has
every
that?
character, yeah. So playing against Ryan, the Samus player here, he's very timid and holds on to his projectiles a lot. I would say absolutely not. Especially there's no team attack. It's risk-free. Use all your projectiles.
Yes, really, if you're Samus, you want to be shooting, you're going to hit somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so now Zero Suit Samus is totally out. CyPhaCon still has 2 stocks on everybody. Oh, we just lost Mr. Game & Watch. He's out. Samus is out. Samus still has 1. Shulk has 1. Meta Knight has 1. Ness has 2. Corey's in all 4. All of them, all 4 of them. Corey's probably got the best shot in this game, I would imagine.
You can't let CyPhaCon 2-0 us. And if they do, we gotta come back hard.
I just heard it was lag. So we got lag. Lag is the problem for Scion eSports in this game, I think. Considering we're playing on 1 console, there's no internet connection at all.
Exactly.
Probably not a lot of lag. Probably not. So that leaves it must be hacks.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
lag, it's gotta be hacks.
They're all actually using modded controllers.
Blue team, yep.
Yeah, and they're using a pro player to control all of them.
Corey's in by himself. Well, he wasn't in by himself for long, so at least he's not getting ganged up on for very long.
Man.
So that's it. Scion eSports gets just totally destroyed and decimated and eviscerated and just demolished. And my favorite word, obliterated. Scion eSports gets obliterated again. What happened? Tell us what happened.
Well, it's just lack of skill. I imagine because I know Tommy
Just total
had
lack of
actually been
skill.
playing Mario Kart, thinking we were going to play Mario Kart, and then day of practicing Smash. And
Yes.
you know, I play every day, so it's different for me. But I mean, we're better.
This is just not the showing we want to be having since we're an esports franchise. We've now been destroyed and we've been obliterated 2 weeks in a row by CyPhaCon. Good news is we got 3 weeks left, so we can still win it. We just got to pick good games. We got to do some scouting, figure out what games they're terrible at, and focusing on those games.
We were talking earlier, and we were talking in the Facebook group that we have, and they said, Corey mentioned StarCraft, and I was like, oh, I think that would be a game that we should pick up, and I think we
Probably
could do
that. I feel like being that they're all even more nerds than we are, we might even try a sports game. Maybe we can catch them off guard by doing a sports game. But we're gonna have to do some drastic stuff. Because we are now down. Scion eSports is down 2-0 in the 5-week-long series against CyPhaCon. CyPhaCon doing work. CyPhaCon, they deserve it. They destroyed us both weeks.
Absolutely.
And both weeks we had to throw in our ace in the hole and then save ourselves. And then both weeks Scion just came back and just crushed us.
Now,
I'm sorry, CyPhaCon.
yeah, but no Johns, but I completely destroyed them.
Yeah, that is true. You did, but it just wasn't enough because
Yeah.
then we put the other team back in and just got destroyed.
You want to play smash the ball?
All right, about to wrap this up. I think are we doing a closing? We do a closing. So we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna do a little closing video here. We appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned. Next week we have. If you haven't seen our video from last week, go back and watch it. The Halo week was a good week. We had Ryan Prowse with us, who's a fantastic Halo player. And then this week, you saw what happened this week. We had Hayden, who's a fantastic Smash player. Next week will be another game, and we'll have a fantastic player of that game to cast, and then we'll probably get obliterated that week too. But come check it out. Anything else to add?
Stay salty.
Whatever the heck that means. Come back next week. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks everybody for coming back again and watching another episode of Scion eSports versus CyPhaCon. Another episode, we might as well call it Scion eSports, CyPhaCon dominates Scion eSports. Yep. Because we're not making that good of a showing. But we're gonna represent next week and the week after that and the week after that. We're gonna bring it back and make it a game. Come to CyPhaCon, get your tickets now. Nana Visitor is there from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. All kinds of games. We got Smash Brothers, we got Halo, we got right now it's really tight between Rocket League and Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm. So if you like Rocket League or Heroes of the Storm, get on our website. Go to facebook.com/SignGorilla. Vote for one of those two. Which one did I miss? What else are we doing? Did I miss? Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 with Southeast Texas FGC.
Are we doing smash?
Yeah, we're totally.
Oh, you did say smash.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Smash. So, video gaming, sci-fi, anime, come check it out at CyPhaCon April 8th through 10th, and come back and check out our next video next week. Thanks. Woo!